Have you ever dreamed of traveling through time? For 9-year-old Max, it wasn't just a dream, it was an obsession. He devoured every book, watched every movie, and spent his nights soaring through the centuries in his imagination. His room was a shrine to temporal mechanics, with posters of wormholes and blueprints for makeshift time machines sketched in crayon. But for all his reading and dreaming, real-time travel remained tantalizingly out of reach. That is, until one rainy Saturday afternoon. Bored and with a thirst for adventure, Max decided to explore the one place in his house that held more mystery than any book. The attic. Climbing the creaky pool downstairs, he stepped into a world of forgotten treasures, shrouded in dust and cobwebs. The air was thick with the scent of old wood and memories. As sunlight streamed through a grimy window, it illuminated a dark corner he'd never noticed before. Tucked away behind a stack of old magazines was a small, dusty wooden box. His heart thumped with a mix of fear and excitement. With trembling hands, he lifted the heavy lid. Inside, nestled on a bed of faded velvet, was a pocket watch. It wasn't shiny or new. Its silver surface was covered in a network of fine scratches, but it still held a faint gleam in the dim attic light. It felt cool and heavy in his palm. What truly captivated him, though, were the strange, intricate symbols carved around its edge. They weren't numbers or letters he recognized. They looked like tiny constellations or forgotten hieroglyphs. A small, almost hidden button jutted out from the side. A voice in his head, the voice of every brave adventurer he'd ever read about, whispered, "Push it." He hesitated for just a moment, took a deep breath, and pressed down. Instantly, the watch came to life. A soft, ethereal blue light pulsed from within, casting dancing shadows on the attic rafters. The hands on the watch face, which had been frozen at 3:15, began to spin faster and faster, becoming a blurry circle of gold. A low humming sound filled the air, growing into a gentle vibration that coursed up Max's arm and through his entire body. The dusty air around him started to shimmer and warp, like a heat haze on a summer road. The piles of old furniture and boxers began to blur, their edges dissolving into a swirl of colors. The familiar scent of dust and old wood was replaced by the smell of damp earth and wood smoke. The attic faded away, replaced by towering trees and the sound of rustling leaves and distant birdsong. Max blinked, his eyes adjusting to the bright, dappled sunlight. He was no longer in his attic. He was standing in a dense, ancient forest. The pocket watch in his hand had stopped glowing, its hands now still. He looked down at it, then back up at the primeval world around him. He wasn't just dreaming anymore. He had done it. He had traveled through time. The question was, where and when? Was he? What an incredible adventure to stumble upon. What do you think Max should do next? Let me know your ideas in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you and miss the next chapter of Max's journey. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.